Hello, my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with another video for you. Um, I'm a little out of sorts. I apologize in advance. Uh, I was I was hmm, I was in the hospital earlier today. I'm okay, but I'm still a little bit out of sorts, and well, I wanted to keep up with my schedule, um, and I had some Happy Mail to open up, and you know what? I I I think that this is a good opportunity to have a little pick me up, so I'm happy it's here. Um, and I don't want you guys to freak out or to worry, but um, I believe in transparency. So yesterday I had trouble sleeping because it was some pain that woke me up. Yeah, I had some chest pain and I had difficulty breathing, and I was I was fairly well freaked out. But I attributed it to perhaps like I slept wrong and I did something with the musculature in my chest, which I really don't have any muscles, but um, like you sleep wrong, and it messes you up. I thought maybe that was it. And then I felt moderately better throughout the day yesterday. And then this morning, early this morning, it came back with a vengeance. And so my mom called an ambulance and I went to the hospital, and I spent a good number of hours there, and I got an EKG and I got chest x-rays, and it was an EKG. I don't think it was an MRI. I think it was an EKG, and blood work. And apparently, no, I did not have a heart attack. But it was scary and it was painful. But I got a really cool bracelet out of the deal, and they also, uh, well, this they I think it was on this arm they took blood, and then on this arm they took some more blood. So it was the gift that kept giving. And but now I have uh, a potent dosage of ibuprofen, which I'm currently on, and bed rest. Yeah. So overall, it could have been considerably worse. I'm not in the best spot at the moment, but it could have been considerably worse. So, and I did what I was supposed to do. I went and, because Russ did a live stream the other day, and people were like, Craig, you should go see a doctor. Well, yeah, I did. It wasn't something that I wanted to do because I don't like seeing doctors. But yes, I went, and, that's the result. But yes, on a happier note, I got I got a package here, and very much looking forward to it. I really am. And also, I have another bit of Happy Mail here as well that I had gotten. You know, I want to say maybe a couple of weeks ago. I do apologize for not having responded sooner. This is from Fran in Illinois, and Fran wanted to know, do you have a written pattern for your Virus Meets Granny Kaleidoscope blanket to purchase? And also says, I really do enjoy your videos. You are, so that was so very talented. Well, I really appreciate the sentiment. Thank you so very much, Fran. I do not have that pattern available for purchase. The only ones that I have available for purchase on my Etsy store are the ones that are already currently up at the moment. But thank you for asking. Sorry it took me so long to get back to you. And also yesterday, when I sort of snuck into Russ's live stream, it was Helen that let me know that she was the one that was responsible for sending me this package. And when I saw the USPS, excuse me, sticker, it said fulfillment service for Temu. Hmm. I've never ordered anything. I've never received anything before from Temu, so this should be an experience. We will find out. So bear with me, and let's do the doing. Still gotta have my coffee. All right, so let's see what's inside, shall we? Yeah, this actually I picked up on my way to work on Saturday, and I was like, ooh. And like I said, I have never, received nor purchased anything from Temu before. Now, I can only go based off of various anecdotes and so forth that I've heard from people regarding Temu, that the price is really good, but the quality is not, or that they have like nefarious business practices, or the shipping takes forever. I don't know. I mean, these are just things that I have heard. I can't go based off of any sort of experience, just hearsay. But I'm interested to see what there is to see. So it looks sort of like it's packaged very similar to how Ice Yarn packages their stuff. It looks very, very similar. So let's see, this is yak wool. Ooh, okay. And so it looks like this all might be the same thing. Nothing wrong with that. It means plenty of yardage, right? So I have three of these bundles. Each bundle has 4 of these little skeins in there. So let's open it up. And sorry for the crinkly crinklies. Let's take a look. See, yak wool. Okay. Well, I can tell that it does have some natural fiber in it because I can tell by the feel. Now, unfortunately, it's all completely in, I want to say Chinese, although I'm not up on my various dialects and things. But I mean, I see a washing instructions, no chlorine. Excuse me. No chlorine bleach. Degrees, dry cleaning or hand washing gently, dry in the shade. Plain unfold arid. Okay. And then I see some percentages. I see a 25%, a 50%, a 25%, a 10%, and this is apparently 100 grams. And now as far as the weight of the yarn, I want to say that this is probably a 4 weight. That is my offhand guess. And as far as the feel, I am going to do the cheek test. Also, the smell, it does have a natural fiber smell to it, actually. I don't know if there's a lot of lanolin in this, but it does kind of have like that sort of natural fiber smell as opposed to like acrylic or even cotton for that matter. I know cotton is a natural fiber, but it does smell like an animal fiber. Now, as far as the feel, it does have some softness to it. However, it also has a little bit of the natural fiber scratchiness to it, sort of like a fisherman's wool, if you will. Now, what I'm going to do, actually, I am going to use um, the GOOGLE lens to see if I can figure out this label. So bear with me a minute and I will see what I can find out about this product. Give me 1 second. Okay, so with the Google Lens, I did find out what the label says. So apparently, the various percentages that they have here, it means that it is 25% yak wool, 50% wool, so I'm assuming sheep, I would think, and 25% acrylic. And then there was the 10%, which was some sort of like moisture something. I have no idea what that is, but no, yak wool, that's pretty cool. So with it being 25% yak wool and 50% regular wool, that's pretty cool. As far as the 25% acrylic, that to me that makes sense, but I'm excited about this. It definitely looks rather interesting, and excuse me, I'm definitely interested in trying it. Now with this, what I'm actually thinking, I don't know if I would have enough for a full cardigan or a blanket or something like that. But, but, I'm thinking that this might actually make for a nice vest, because that way I could wear it over something. I wouldn't have to worry about yardage for the sleeves. I could have it be textured. I could add some pockets, maybe some buttons down the front. It could either be a pull-over vest or like one of the button ones down the front kind of deals. Either or, I think that this yarn would make for a nice vest. I would like to think that I could make a cardigan out of it, but I always err on the side of caution, because this is not something that I would be able to find in, say, Walmart or in a Michael's store or something like that. But, like when I know that I can find more of something, I have a tendency of, going big as opposed to going home. But when the amount of yarn that I have is more confined, then I like to go for perhaps a smaller project. But I'm very excited. Helen, thank you. Seriously, thank you ever so much. I really appreciate it, because this will be an opportunity for me to try something new. And so in this lighting from my camera, it looks like a very deep sort of chocolatey brown. From this lighting, it almost looks like a brownish charcoal gray, but it's definitely up my alley. And also, I think that maybe using this with perhaps some sort of a textured kind of stitch might be rather nice. Sort of like maybe a basket weave. That would be nice. And also, that would eat up some of the yardage if I did a textured stitch, so that, I have a lot of skeins here. I've got 4, 8, I've got 12 of these little guys, and if it's a textured stitch, then that would eat up more of the yardage, and I still wouldn't have to worry about sleeves if I'm doing something like a vest. Let me know what you guys think, in the comments section. What would you do with this yardage? Now, I don't know the actual yardage. I just know that it is about 100 grams. I don't know what that means. I mean, that means grams as far as weight, but it doesn't necessarily give me an idea as far as the length that I have to work with. But I'm thinking something of a textured vest. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think? What would you do, if you got this? Helen, thank you. I really appreciate it. And this week, health and life permitting, this week I do plan on doing a live stream this upcoming Friday. Looking forward to it. And then, of course, again, health and life permitting, right now I'm going, on a playing it by ear kind of thing. This Saturday I do have a tutorial in mind. I have a couple of things in mind. I haven't decided which one I want to do because right now, for the most part, for the rest of today, I plan on sleeping. Yeah, well, sleeping slash resting, convalescing, um, just getting snuggly with a book and really not doing much. And if I doze off, great, because I really didn't sleep at all this past evening. This, right, I'm filming right now, it's on Monday, but I will be posting it Tuesday with my usual Tuesday postings. You guys know how I operate by now. At any rate, I want to thank all you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video, in spite of the news and my rather subdued nature for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give a little thumbs up button down below. You know that I appreciate your appreciation. And Helen, again, you're a sweetheart. Thank you ever so much. I really appreciate it. I needed the little pick-me-up today. I really did. And also to Fran, sorry that I don't have that written pattern available. It's just the ones that I have on my Etsy store, and I apologize for it taking so long to respond to you, but I wanted to respond to you via video. Listen, guys, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me, and you know what to do until next time, right? I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay stitching, stay safe, take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, everybody, and have a great day.